Tonight. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the tray.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Edwards against Booker. Durant with a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Conley passes to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Booker against Edwards. Booker on the take. The kick to Durant. Suns keep it alive. Here's Okogie. Outside Durant. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. The shot misses. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Conley. To the middle. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. An 8-point differential. It's McDaniels on the wing. Guarded by Durant. Inside. Towns finds Edwards. They get it back. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Second chance shot.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
The Suns have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Right side Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Driving inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Okogie. The kick to Durant. To end the drought. And no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Paul. Conley with the ball. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. to Gobert. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Time to see some awesome dance moves, man. It's time for the first Avenue Breakers. Another round of applause for the first.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Conley finds Edwards. Shoots. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Now here's Booker. Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Now here's Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Towns with a rebound.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Towns with the ball. Guarded by Durant. Towns double team. McDaniels from long range. Gets the 3 to fall. McDaniels got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, BA, has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
McDaniels from long range. They get it back. And, yep, it's good.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
Now here's Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Booker to the paint.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
And Edwards, here we go. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
Well, you love to see Durant attacking in the lane, imposing his will. Nothing the defense could do there because he's aggressive and talented.
Now here's Edwards. 10 points for him. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
Now here's Durant. He has 7, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Outside Paul. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Here's Alexander Walker. Takes the 3. First shot won't go. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Paul. Here's Ayton. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Reed with it, now guarded by Ayton. Anderson with a screen. Reed for three, pure from three-point range. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Outside Booker, the kick to Durant. Pulls it. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. No good from outside. And for the Suns, they're shooting about 43% on this one. 35 seconds left to play in the half. Booker for three. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Prince. Reed in the post. He's against Ayton. Outside, Anderson. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Coming onto the floor for your Timberwolves, Austin Rivers.
5 ticks left in the first half. Here's Paul. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
25. The Suns, 15.
If you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota in the lead. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Biyombo, he's checked in for Craig. Here's Ayton. Pass to Paul. Now Biyombo. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Takes a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now Paul. From behind the arc. Durant has the open look. Durant draws the double. Back to Biyombo. The kick out to Paul. Goes back up. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Paul's got 6 points.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth.
Oh my! Throw it down!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough game.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
4 on the clock. On the break. Let's go with a three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's a great move right there. But really, you just expect those kind of plays from him now.
Outside Conley. Six on the shot clock. Outside McDaniels. Power it home!
Oh, wow!
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
The shot by Towns, no good. The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. To the middle. Pass to Biyombo. Here's Paul. They double team Paul. Durant. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Both teams will make substitutions. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Reed can't hit.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Pass to Baisley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And here's Reed from the arc. It's rebounded by Biyombo. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. And Biyombo slams it home.
Hey, when Biyombo's deep inside, it's fun to watch because you know this guy is going to finish with a flush.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves dancers.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Picked by Prince. Here's Noel. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Pass to Biyombo. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Anderson for 3. Going inside, and finished off by Anderson.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out this quarter with a 7. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fellow with the Swedish pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Outside McDaniels. Puts up a three. Nails it from three.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Edwards against Booker. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Conley passes to Towns. Gobert with it. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota calls timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. The Suns trailing. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Yeah, you know, this is just too easy for Okogie. I mean, the defense cannot afford to let him get deep, established position.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. Outside Durant. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Ayton. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here he goes. Count it. Good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Edwards against Booker. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Conley finds Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. Why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Outside McDaniels. Towns passes to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Pass to McDaniels. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Durant with a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14. McDaniels passes to Edwards. 52 seconds left in the final quarter. On the take. And there's a whistle. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. The previous play is in the game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 9.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Here's Durant. Yep, right through the net.
And he just keeps finding shots. So much confidence on display.
Well, you know when you're in that kind of a zone, trust me, he knows he's in the zone right now.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Jaden McDaniel.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within single digits.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Outside Edwards. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. Offline with a 3. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late games.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Leonard gets it to go. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, 2 of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
Outside, George hits the 3-point bomb.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Conley with it. Now Covington defending. Over in the corner, Edwards. Towns a screen on Westbrook. Here's Edwards. Connects in the foul line jumper.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Conley. McDaniels finds Towns. Back to McDaniel. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Gobert. The dish to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now Edwards, after Robert Covington missed from long range, knocks down the 3-ball.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
And here's Leonard from 3 to stop the run. Nailed from 3-point land. Leonard's got 7 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And the Clippers have possession after the basket by Minnesota.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Pass to Leonard. Covington dishes to Westbrook. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
We all know he has the strength to absorb contact, but Westbrook also showing his focus as he knocks down the shot.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Gobert the pass to Conley. Back to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Leonard with the ball. McDaniels defending. Count that one.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Conley, and the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Just touched by Zubac. Gordon's checked in for Jordan. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Towns. Conley kicks to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Covington dishes to Westbrook. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 3. And back in a moment.
Your Timberwolves defense.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Gobert with a screen for Towns. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Gordon outside. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Up top, Edwards. 7 points in the game. And Covington sends it back. LA's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Stolen by McDaniels. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Nails the open triple off the fast break.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Island's checked in. No good that time. Timberwolves leading by 3. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Prince with a screen on Zubac. Reed misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. A deep 3 from Leonard from beyond the arc and then some. Leonard's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
A guy who's made only 25% on threes in college, Kawhi's range has increased as much as anyone's.
Anderson dishes to Prince. All sorts of time and too long on the shot.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, with recognition, took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Plumlee comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Georgia subbed in for Eric Gordon. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the Clippers get called for the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. So they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Prince outside. There's the pass to Noel. Kicks it out to Prince. Hits it from three-point range. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch-and-shoot game is still his specialty.
George passes to Covington. Dishes to Plumlee. Back to Covington. And the Clippers call time here.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard draws the double. Stolen away. 58 seconds left here in the second. The kick out to Anderson. Passes it to Reed. And that one is hammered home.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Highland passes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Reed. Fires from deep. That one misses. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. George looking around. Pass to Highland. From deep. No good there. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Reed. Deep 2 from Anderson. No good on the last second attempt there. Kawhi Leonard has been on. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third.
The Clippers, 28.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Morris is out there with Plumlee, and it's Highland in at the point. A nice shot by Rivers.
Not a pure shooter in the classic sense, but Rivers is a threat out there if you give him any room.
George, no good. Minnesota in the lead. And here's Prince outside. Anderson finds Reed. Plumlee with some nice D.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Out to the right wing. Here's Highland. Goes back up. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Minnesota. Plumlee with the screen. Highland passes to Morris. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Michael Conley. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Edwards kicks to Towns. And he converts the layup. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
A 3 from Morris, and the 3 ball is good.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
George against Edwards. High post, Gobert. Edwards drives in.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Here's Highland. George finds Morris. Back to George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Edwards. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Highland passes to Leonard. Out left to the wing. This one for 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Edwards drives in, and they'll get another chance. Conley kicks to Edwards. A second chance effort, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement. Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. Minnesota leading by 5. Towns down low, defended by Covington. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Covington. Stolen by McDaniels.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
And he's good on the 3 ball. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
He takes it in.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
For Minnesota, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. Covington's shot is off. Timeout called first of the game for Minnesota.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
It's time for T-shirts. Get loud if you need our free T-shirt, fans. Time to see some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time for the first Avenue Breakers.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low.
Give a big hand to your first Avenue
Rivers in the corner. It's tipped. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Timeout for the Clippers. Attention fans, it's time to fire off some T-shirts. Fans, give a round of applause.
Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Good decision to regather, talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
All right, everyone, give a big hand.
And it's George finishing it off.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. The defense.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Coming in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Westbrook finds Zubats. Three-pointer. Westbrook, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside, Edwards. Launches it. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Leonard with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Conley against Westbrook for the 3. And Michael Conley good for 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
This is what you get from a vet looking to recapture the momentum for his team with the answered 3.
Westbrook passes to George. Back to Westbrook. Outside for George. Like at 6. And another 3 for the Clippers.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Conley surveying the D. And it's off from 3-point range. Clippers trail by 5. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice job by Russ, attacking the interior, hunting down a high percentage look.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Edwards got 16 points here in the second half.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
First team foul.
Outside Leonard to the inside. Covington, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one is on Towns. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Conley. And he banks in the layup.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
He had a nice open look right there. George has got 6 in the quarter.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
in the corner. George with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Leonard, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be a Rudy Gobert.
Who better to handle this situation than Kawhi Leonard, a guy who has proven himself in clutch moments.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Left side, Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
From deep, George. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Finally, the pass to Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on George.
Oh, big spot. Towns with a chance here at the line. He's someone this team relies on.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Outside, Covington. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple.
Robert Covington. We see you, big fella. We see you.
Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Plumlee with the rebound. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And so it's Minnesota with it. 3-point lead to the paint. Here's Towns. Money!
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Leonard from 3. Outside for George. Outside Covington. There's the triple. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
3 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
The kick out to Towns. Takes a 3. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. What a show they put. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
You look at each of these. Teams rosters. Lots of guys who have spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, BA. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Booker with it. Right wing, outside Paul. Oh, Covington with a block.
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
Here's Leonard. Zubac passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
For three, Booker. And Ayton with the stuff.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Down low. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? To the paint. And again, it's DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
George, good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Westbrook against Paul. Outside Craig. The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
Well, there's a nice answer from an operator. And Kevin Durant, you hit a 3, you know he's coming back at you.
Westbrook against Paul. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Devin Booker. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Outside Craig. Pass to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. From deep. Ayton finds Craig. To the middle. And Ayton, throw it down.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn.
And the Clippers call time here. Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Covington, a screen on Durant. Outside Covington. There's the triple. Leonard for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns leading.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Spins. 6 on the shot clock. Ball against Westbrook. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Back to Plumlee. Out to Covington. To halt the run. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Outside Durant. From deep three-point range. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard outside. From deep. Again, the miss by Leonard. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Durant against Leonard. The kick out to Paul. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Fast break. Here we go. And it's Westbrook that time on the assist by Leonard.
So fast and so aggressive. Hard to stop Westbrook when he's tearing down the court like he did there.
For 3, Durant. That shot missing. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming around.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area. And so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Ball passes to Ayton, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in. The Clippers trail. From outside the arc to the inside. George outside. Drops in the 3. George has got 6.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
And here's Ross. Pass to Ayton. The kick to Durant. Back to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. And Ayton with the stuff.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Covington passes to Plumlee. The Suns clear it. Outside Ross. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And Durant still has that flush, just an easy deuce for him.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep rim.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Here's Highland. Inside. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Outside Durant. Over Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Oh, smart positioning by Covington. Just utilizing the corner to find a three-point opportunity.
Ayton, a screen on Leonard. Durant has the open look. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Durant's got 7.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
For 3, Covington. Not going to go that time. Oh, great D that time from Craig.
2 minutes.
Paul for 3.
2 minutes.
Leonard against Ross. Floats one up, and it's stolen by Plumlee. George for 3. Drains the triple. George has got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, Paul George, no problem pulling up well behind the three-point line to knock him down.
Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. Up top, Durant. He's checked by Plumlee. And Durant with the big finish.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Batum is checked in for Plumlee. That one drops. He ties it up.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. He's got 16.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Batum, pass to Leonard. Outside Covington. From downtown, Phoenix grabs the miss. Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Leonard. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the first one at the line is good.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Down low, poke loose. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. Well, now a minute to check in with it. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the... And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Payne and Booker in the backcourt. Darius Bazley is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Biyombo in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Booker fires from way outside. Pass to Bazley. Outside Booker. 4-3. 5 to shoot. Oh, George with a steal. Here we go. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Batum and Biyombo with the block. It's Warren on the wing. Leonard defending. Pass to Bazley. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Now Biyombo. The shot comes out. Westbrook, the pass to George. For the lead. Westbrook finds George. That puts him in the lead. George has got 14 points.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
Payne against Westbrook. Over to the wing. Here's Bazley. Counted from distance. Bazley's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Batum. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And the Clippers making a change here. Gordon's checked in. He gets it in there.
Durant almost 7 feet. It's just hard to believe watching how well he moves.
For 3, Gordon. And the Clippers hit again from deep. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
That BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Shot is good by Gordon.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
Outside Durant. Craig with a screen on Leonard. Pass to Ayton. To the inside. Booker with it. Back to Craig. It's stolen by Leonard. Morris for 3. Now Leonard. 52 seconds left in the third. It's Booker on the wing. From deep. Oh, sweet move. And Ayton with the lay-in. Ayton's got 18.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Morris. Yes! And the foul! That one on Craig.
I love how Leonard slices passes through the defense. He guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Paul against Westbrook. Paul passes to Craig. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Torrey Craig.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Gordon. Fires from the wing. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Gordon's got 8 here in this quarter.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
Here's Booker. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Timeout called, the Clippers.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Timeout for the Clippers.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Here comes some t-shirts. Get up out of your seats, everybody. Give a big hand to your Suns Dancers Dance Team.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Suns timeout.
Leonard for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it would fall for him. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Clippers ahead. They're up by 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Clippers in the lead. And so in the game for the Clippers, Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. Eric Gordon is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Durant, no good. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Up top, Gordon. Booker defending. Out to Gordon. Leonard for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Craig. Pass to Paul. Launches it. Sends it home from 3-point land.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Gordon outside. There's the three. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Gordon's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Out to Craig. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball. And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in.
Robert Covington.
Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock. Gordon with a screen on Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Gordon. The three. Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard against Durant with the drive. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. On Robert Covington.
There's so many different things on the court. Durant practically forcing the defender to foul him on that drive.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Durant. Rebound by the Clippers.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Ayton passes to Durant. Unloads. Booker finds Durant. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
You want to talk about ball distribution? They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Talk about the range. I mean, he's got amazing feel from that distance. Woo.
From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. The three is up. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 7 assists in the game. Here's Paul. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive
and last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability. But I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, BA, you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Craig with a screen on Westbrook. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart at it.
Both good from the line that time. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Clippers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. The three, Booker. And the Suns miss again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Another one for KD, putting together a beautiful offensive night.
Pass to Aiden. Back to Durant. Into the lane. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Outside Covington. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range. And the Clippers lead by 14.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Gordon can't hit. On the wing, Durant. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
Gordon finds Westbrook, and here's Leonard. Gordon, right side. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. It ends up being a Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
tonight, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. No problems knocking that one down. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And Paul gets it to go in.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
For 3, Edwards. You can't get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. About a minute played so far here in the first. Ayton inside. Gobert on him. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Now here's Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Booker against Edwards. Towns. And Durant sends it back. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now here's Paul. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents. Cleared.
Oh, wow! That is powerful. A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, 6 already. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now Edwards, following Durant's 3-point attempt.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here he goes. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
1:37 left to play here in the first. Paul passes to KD. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
And stolen by Ayton. And even 3-on-3 break. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Durant. He's got 7. The pass to Paul. Back to KD. Again, Durant missing. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Conley against Ayton. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 11. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. That changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Paul kicks to Durant. Takes it inside, and then Durant with the jam.
This is how terrifying Durant can be on the drive, using those long strides and then taking flight.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Suns have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. It's up a 3. It's good from long range. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Both teams have it going here early and still close.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Fighting in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Stolen by Durant. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Paul with the ball. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
Now here's Paul. Inside. And the basket by Octopi. Octopi's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 6 points.
So tough to keep him in front of you. He's always playing on his front foot, using that first step.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
The Suns shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Ball against Conley. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Conley, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And they go to the intentional foul. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Rivers comes in for Michael Conley. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
a reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Prince in for McDaniel. Phoenix leading by 10. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. All up top, he's guarded by Rivers.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Ball gets to Ayton. 4 on the clock. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Rivers against Paul. Lays it up off the glass. Paul's got 8 points. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Rivers. Noel, no good. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-7 run. Booker the pass to KD. Driving the lane, and KD throws it down.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Who's ready for t-shirt time? Get on your feet.
Timberwolves trail by 12. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. They set the pick. And then Rivers with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And Ayton throws it down.
I've seen CP do this a million times. No one is better at running the pick and roll.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Reid hits the three-point bomb. Reid's got 5 points now this quarter. Phoenix leading by 9. Ball looking over the floor. To the inside. And finished off by KD.
I don't care which side of the pick and roll KD is on. He is the threat.
Here's Noel. From deep, Prince. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Kevin Durant. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
The Timberwolves, 29. And put your hands together and get ready for the Timberwolves.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
The backcourt pair for him, it's Payne and Booker. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Now here's Durant. 20 points for him. Minnesota with the rebound.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so they foul intentionally. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Suns. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Now Edwards. He's got 16. 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. And contact on the and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which...
The ruling on the floor stands.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
He doesn't get the second one.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. KD, a screen on Conley. Haynes laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Haynes got his first bucket in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Booker against Edwards. And Booker kicks to KD. Ayton sets the pick for KD. Clock is at 3. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Payne, covered by Conley, shoots from 14, and Ayton the bucket on the assist from Payne. And it's 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
I do love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Inside, stolen by McDaniels. Out to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Some changes for Phoenix. Okogie's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Paul in for Payne. Edwards finds McDaniel. Towns the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Conley. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Now here's Ayton. Ayton a screen on Towns. Back to Ayton. Here's Octopi, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And finished off by Gobert.
The assist.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Down low, stolen by Michael Conley. McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns. Suns have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 18. Towns a screen on Booker. Edwards can't hit. Suns leading by 13. Paul with the ball. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And so it's Phoenix, 13 points up at the end of the period.
And please give a big round of applause.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Durant. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Timberwolves trail by 9. It's Edwards on the wing. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Conley dishes to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Conley with a wide open look. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. KD's got 22.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Suns leading by 11. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Dishes it to Booker. Fades and shoots. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Edwards. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Paul. Gobert with the block. And here's Towns. Pass to Edwards. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. It goes straight through with the switch. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Conley against Paul. To the paint, here's Booker, and 2 free throws coming up. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these...
The ruling on the floor stands.
To make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And the Suns making a change here. Biombo's checked in. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Booker. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Conley, the pass to Towns. Fades.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Another shot. Biombo down low. Working on McDaniels. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Towns finds Gobert. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And they double up Paul. Octopi for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 9.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Booker against Edwards. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Booker. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Another 3 for Phoenix.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Biombo finds Paul. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Good on the three-point shot.
What I like about Paul is he picks smart shots to take, especially when they're behind the arc.
Here's Gobert. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
No good. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 5. Back to George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
That's a tougher look than it seems, folks. Paul George's mid-range game is sweet.
Conley passes to Gobert. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside Covington. Over to the left wing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Towns. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
VA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's Edwards. And there's Towns on the assist by Edwards.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. For 3, Covington. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Conley against Westbrook. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. For 3, Covington. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's the 3. Here's Zubac. Westbrook outside. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Zubac's shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Covington's got 12. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Now here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Zubac with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard against Towns. Pass to Covington. From deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
McDaniels against Westbrook. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. to Minnesota.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Down. That's good.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
That's tipped. Zubac finds George. Westbrook outside. And the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves trail. Outside McDaniels. And it's blocked. McDaniels against Westbrook. Leonard for three. Connects from downtown.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Towns. Here's Gobert. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Here's George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Coming onto the court is your Clippers. Let's get live.
5 ticks left in the first. Edwards for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10.
Your Clippers, Here we go, man.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court for Minnesota. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Covington. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. That's good from Covington on the assist by Leonard. Covington's got 15 points.
Well, I'll tell you this, undrafted out of college, Robert Covington made his way because of his defense, but now understanding I've got to contribute offensively.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Kicks it out to Westbrook for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
You love the quickness that Russell Westbrook gets into in the catch-and-shoot opportunities. Rise and fire, young sir.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
The Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Edwards, the pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Westbrook outside, kicks it to George. There's the drive. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards with it, picked up by Plumlee. And Edwards slams it in.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Clippers. Highland comes in for Westbrook. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
To the middle, and stolen by Covington. Gordon outside. Down low. Cuts off the pass. On the wing, Noel. Back to Rivers. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Clippers.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Prince can't hit. The Clippers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And the Clippers miss again.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Prince. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 4. Anderson for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Outside Covington. Out to the right wing. Deflects the pass. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Rivers. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Austin Rivers, opportunistic in transition. That's what happens when you sprint the floor.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Covington. Out left to the wing. Here's Highland. And the Clippers miss again. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 18-6 run. Kept alive. Noel. Here's Prince. Fires from deep. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Inside. Here's Plumlee. Banked it in off the glass. Plumlee's got his first bucket in this one.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
The drive by Rivers. With 2 seconds left. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, and that quarter was all about
26, the Timberwolves, 29.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. How about Robert Covington displaying all his skills today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Pass to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Covington with it. He's picked up by Conley. Leonard for 3. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Paul George, he's checked in for Gordon. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Highland. George for 3. Just 4 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game, understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
And Leonard drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Towns on a screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 6.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
Plumlee finds Covington. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Conley. And the basket by Highland.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Edwards against George. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Conley with the ball. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Leonard passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. For the Clippers, Batum's checked in for Covington, and it's Westbrook in for Highland. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels with it. Picked up by Plumlee. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, for a man his size, Towns does a sensational job running the floor.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Batum, pass to Plumlee. Timeout called, the Clippers. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the call over the back.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
And to me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Rivers' shot is off.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Batum, pass to George. Westbrook outside. Kicks it to George. Driving in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Zubac, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Prince comes in for McDaniels.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
Powell outside. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Anderson pulls it down.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
There's 14 seconds left in the third. Here's Noel. George defending. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
Well, that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 1. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
First personal foul.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So for Minnesota right now, Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Dorian Prince. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. Zubac, screen for 3. George, he buries it from 3.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
The shot by Conley, no good. Los Angeles shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. To take the lead. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Minnesota has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. McDaniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
George passes to Covington. 3-pointer. Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound and the putback.
This has defined Kawhi Leonard's game going back to college. He understood rebounding is important to winning.
The 3, Conley. And the 3-pointer goes. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Launches the 3, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Westbrook.
Yeah, just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a 3 of his own. Beautiful.
To the inside, to the right side. Gobert finds McDaniels. Rejected by George. Zubac against Gobert. Zubac passes to Covington. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
It's Covington on the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Towns for 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns, well made for pressure situations?
For 3, Covington. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game. Zubac comes with a double team. Zubac against McDaniels. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Edwards. George against Edwards. Pass to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
This is about perseverance and passion. Robert Covington refuses to be denied.
Now here's Towns. The kick out to Conley. The 3 is up. Money. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
The 3, Covington. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
McDaniels can't hit.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. George with it. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Oh, deflected. From deep. No good. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Represented Greg in this one, and all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Octopi in at the 3.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Ball against Westbrook. Ball passes to Booker. Down low. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Feeds it to Leonard. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. And it's Phoenix's ball. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Paul passes to KD. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Leonard sets a screen for George. Outside Leonard. And here's Covington from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Westbrook against Paul. Here's Leonard, and he drives in, and it's Durant with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Fires for 3. That shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and the shot is good.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Zubac's the pass to Westbrook. Now the dish to Covington from outside the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now the pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Westbrook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Covington finds Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to Leonard. The 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, a deep 3 from Durant. They get it back, and Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And some Plumlee's checked in for Zubac's. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. George looking over the floor. Right on the bucket.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Westbrook against Paul. It's Durant on the wing. Pulls it up. That one doesn't go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Outside Westbrook. And the Clippers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
One more time for young Clippers.
Leonard finds Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And here is Los Angeles now. The Suns getting the bucket. And here's Gordon from outside. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Ayton a screen on Westbrook. Here's Paul. Westbrook with the block.
Great defensive effort by Russell Westbrook. Terrific closeout ability.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal
and Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
Paul with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Ayton. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Gordon finds Leonard. Back to Gordon. Leonard the pass to Gordon, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Ayton. That shot off. Plumlee with some nice D. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Westbrook drives in. A wide open look for Plumlee. And a miss there on the triple. For Phoenix, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Substitution for your players.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Lets it go with a 3. Oh, good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. The 3 from KD. And here's Booker from the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Covington in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Pass to Covington. On the wing, Eric Gordon. The 3. They get it back. Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
And forget about finesse. This big fella is all about the power.
Outside, KD. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, Leonard. Gordon finds Leonard, takes a three, drains the three-pointer. Now just a 1-point Suns lead. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Leonard, no luck. Phoenix leading by 4. Paul looking over the floor. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. He's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Eric Gordon. 56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ayton a screen on George. Shot clock at 5. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside, Batum. Batum a screen on Paul. Island's shot is good. Island's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Booker the pass to KD. Back to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. The 3 from George. Batum finds George. This one for 3. A shot by Batum, no good. Here's Octopi. Durant with a screen on Leonard. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Suns on top, leading by a point. It's time now to go. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Octopi in at the small forward position.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
And Booker kicks to Durant. Takes the 3. Inside. And finished off by KD.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Here's Highland. Passes it to George. On the wing, Batum. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. And the Clippers lead by 2.
So steady from range. The veteran Batum letting it fly with confidence.
Ball, no one around him. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to George. Batum a screen on Booker. Outside for Batum. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The pass to Paul. The wide open look for Durant. No good on the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Durant, no good. Clippers leading by 4. On the wing, Batum. Los Angeles calls timeout. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Let's make some noise.
Here's Leonard. He's got 7. Outside, Batum. And he's good on the 3-ball. Batum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
The quick trigger from Nick. Like how fast he acts on offense.
Ross on the wing. Defended by George. Ross passes to Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Kicks it to George. Out to the wing. Here's Highland. His 3-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 5. Outside Warren. Payne dishes to Warren.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes. Foul Clippers. Bones Highland. First personal foul. First team foul.
Payne looking around. No one near him. And he hits the jump shot. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
I'm not sure why he didn't take more time to square himself up, given the space he had, but he still got the shot to go anyways.
Batum sets a screen for Leonard. Back to Batum. Pass to Highland. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubats. Second shot opportunity. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. Ross on the wing. Defended by George. And the jam by Ross.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Payne kicks to Biyombo. 46 seconds left to play in the third. And the rejection by Zubats. Leonard on the wing, covered by Biyombo. And that one's good. Leonard.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Go wild. Make some noise. Time to get a free pizza. All right, here come your Clippers Breakers. Give it up for them. Give it up for your Clippers Breakers. Let them hear it one more time.
Suns trail by 5. Paul outside. Going inside. And he lays it straight in.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the D.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 11. To the middle. And the dunk by Zubats.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Out left to the wing. Ayton, the pass to KD. Connects from 3-point range. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
It is unreal how consistent Kevin Durant is from range. He'll go to the arc any chance he gets.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Clippers lead by 2. And we'll have the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gordon in at the 2. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Durant against Covington. To tie it up. Durant dishes to Ayton. Leonard with the steal. Over Booker. Now Zubac takes it off the glass. Zubac has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Clippers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Gordon for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Octopi. He's covered by Leonard. KD on the wing. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
Gordon kicks to Leonard. Dishes to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. The tray. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Gordon with it. Chris Paul covering. Pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Paul outside. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. From deep 3-point range. And Covington gets it to go on the assist from Westbrook. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead. Paul finds KD.
2 minutes remaining.
Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. Right side Westbrook. For 3, Gordon. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Launches it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. And George is subbed in for Gordon. Paul for 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
Leonard, no luck. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Paul is doubled. He dishes it to Durant. Shot on the wing. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
The confidence of Kevin Durant on display, especially when the game tightens up.
107 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. Covington a screen on Booker. George dishes to Covington. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Westbrook against Paul. Ayton. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Back to Ayton. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. He kicks it to Covington. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. George against Booker. George passes to Plumlee. The rebound by KD. And the Suns call time. They're down by 1. 12 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Booker looking around. Here's Ayton. It's off.
Well, what did Coach tell us? We wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
At the free throw line, Paul George is usually very consistent. He just can't let the stakes get inside his head. Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
All right, fans. Stand up. Get wild.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
So it's the Clippers taking the win. And David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.